What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to check out Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. So already did this on the Steam Deck OLED, and it did alright, but we couldn't hit a constant 60, unless even when I put everything to like super low. Now maybe if I put the render down, that might have gotten it there, but I didn't really want to do that. So I figured I'd go for more like a 50 to 60 FPS experience. And then people that don't like any frame drops can always just lock it to 40 or something. Or 30, whichever you prefer. And then you won't have to really worry about frame drops no more. And then it also ran into an issue where if you run the Steam Deck at 90 Hertz, 90 FPS, it made massive frame time spikes in that game. So I had to turn it down to 60 Hertz since that's all the game would do. But anyway, enough blabbing. Let's go hook this up to Capture Computer. It's been behaving itself lately, so hopefully it'll keep up behaving itself and we can get some screen recorded gameplay and some camera recorded gameplay. But if it fails to do the Capture Computer, I can always just come over here and we'll get nothing but camera recorded gameplay. One way or another, I'm getting you guys the gameplay. Hey, I wasn't done talking yet. Don't you dare try to turn the screen off. I know once those go off, the screen is only a little bit behind, so it's a good indication of when you need to hit something and wake that thing back up. But anyway, let's go and hop into the game, shall we?
Alright, this thing was being kind of a pill getting the sound to work, but not in the usual way. It just didn't want to have sound in the game for whatever reason. But anyway, we got it to work, so here's the settings we're going to run. At 1080p anyway. We were not able to just max it out and get 60 FPS plus, so as usual, we're going to do 1080p, 900p, and 720p. All at various other settings. So, with this one, I decided to do what someone who wants 1080p would do. They probably want graphics more than anything. Anyway, into the game. Here we are in game at 1080p with high settings. How are you running this one? You hold down A in this one. Sometimes they change it on me. It depends on what one you're playing. Sometimes you gotta click the button. Oh, looks like we're already getting into a cutscene here. I figured I was gonna get a little more time to explore before then, but hey. Hey, it's this guy.
伊達さん。
なんだよお前。
まあ、
たく、お前が出所する日は何度も誰からも連絡が来やしねえ。ああ、でもよかったぜ。偶然でもこうやって会えたんだ。少し老けたか？
まっとうに年食っただけだ。お互い様だけどよ。
Exactly.
そうだな。
Everybody gets old. That's just what happens.
よく頑張ったよお前は。しかし。無所出た足で沖縄に行くかと思ってたんだが。
沖縄にはもう行ってきたんだ。
そうなのか。
伊達さんは相変わらず忙しそうだな。
殺しがあったんだ。東上界のヤクザが中国人に刺されて死んだ。カムロ町じゃ今中国マフィアと東上界とでドンパチの真っ最中だな。
中国マフィアか。
ああ、お前が無所に行ってからいろいろあった。去年カムロ町で大火事があったことは知ってるか？
ああ、無所で聞いた。
その火事が東上界のカムロ町支配が崩れたきっかけでな。焼けたのはアジア街の一帯だが、その焼け跡に大陸から西洋界って中国マフィアが入り込んだんだ。でそいつらと東上界の抗争が始まって片木にまで犠牲者が出るようになった。それで警視庁は躍起になってな、東上界上層部に抗争の責任を押し付けるようにして真島と堂島大吾を逮捕した。
何？
知らなかったのか？半年かもう少し前だ。
大吾が捕まったとすると、今の東上界を動かしているのは
本家の相談役だった菅井って幹部だ。知ってるか？
面識はねえが、確か二代目時代からの古参のはずだ。
ああ、間違いない。その菅井だ。
そうか。
いや、お前はもう東上界に関わ
Alright,
る
well,
立場
this
じゃなかったな。
conversation's definitely
そ
going
の
on
た
for
め
a
に
lot
3
longer
年以
than
上
I
も無
was
所に入っ
hoping.
てたんだ。
Well, hopefully during the camera recorder portion I can get you guys some
ハル
fighting at
っていう
1080p
か
or
お前
something.
なんでカムロ町にいるんだ？
But a lot of people want,
Akiyama
like, the
のことを
little
探しに来た。
cutscenes like this too, so
もっと言うと、
at least this way I'm trying to please everybody.
に
But
はる
the
かな
general
居場
rule
所を
is you're
知ってい
never
ると
gonna
思ってる。
please
はるかな
everybody.
居場所？
Everyone will have, at least
だから
someone out there will have a problem with
沖縄から
something you do
姿を
no
消した
matter
んだ。
how perfectly you think you
も
do
う
it.
随分
So the
前か
best thing
ら
is
な。
to just do what you do and have fun with it. That's what I do on this
俺
channel.
も沖縄で知ったばかりだ。それで秋山ならはるかのこと何か知ってるかと思ったんだが、携帯が
Anyway, though, why don't we go ahead and move on to camera now?
Alright. Oh. There we go. Want to have some audio, you know?
So let's do some 1080p here. Camera gameplay.
すいません、まだ準備中で。あれ？もしかして桐生さん？
久しぶりだな。
本当にお久しぶりです、桐生さん。
マスター、ありがとう。
聞きたいこと。
スカイファイナンスの秋山って知ってるか？
ええ、秋山さんですよね。もちろん知ってます。
Well, where on earth did he go off to, man?
そういえば秋山さん、最近見なくなりましたね。昔はこの辺りをよく散歩してましたけど。
そうか。
ただ秋山さん、噂じゃアジア外の連中と。
Oh, so there might be some trouble.
噂を聞いてからすっかり見かけなくなって。
そうか。わかった。ありがとう。はるかをこの辺りで見かけなかったか？
あれ、はるかちゃんですか？ご一緒じゃないんですか？
ああ、ちょっと訳があってな。今はるかがどこにいるか探してるんだ。
あ、そうですか。残念ながらわかりませんね。でも何か情報をつかんだらご連絡します。
すまないな。
Alright, looks like we're going to Little Asia. Oh, looks like that's down this way. Yep, so this is a pretty good 30, 40 FPS. Pretty much maxed out at 1080p. I wonder if there's still lockers in this game. So far I haven't seen any shiny things on the ground yet, but that doesn't mean they're not here. Alright, looks like we've made it to our destination.
「ここまで乗り込んできたあなた方の勇気は認めます。でも登場界のヤクザがアジア界で偉そうな態度は良くない。エドさん、信用できねえのはわかるが、今日は戦争しに来たわけじゃねえ。あんたがそっちのボスに直接口を聞ける幹部だと見込んでよ。俺らも命がけで話し合いに来た。話し合いならその懐の銃は必要ないのでは。ここはあんたら中国マフィアの本拠地だからな。あくまでご信用だ。
Anyway though, let's move on. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a little 900p. So basically gonna do things more on medium settings because I feel like that's a pretty good middle ground for resolution. So why don't we do middle ground for graphics? So here's the settings I've decided on for that. So now that we got those out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get back into the game. So now here we go with 900p. Still doesn't look too bad, but we're definitely getting a lot better FPS now. We're close to 60, but not quite there. We hit there a couple times like now when there's nothing going on and we're in an alley, but once you start moving around, you're back down in the mid 50s. And I'm sure at some points it'll drop down to the high 40s too, but let's find out. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll stay in the 50s the whole time. Because when I'm playing, it's not like I only pay attention to the frame rate counter after all. Yeah, so he is not there. Of course, it wouldn't be that easy. So we gotta go get some info. Oh, I don't really want the tips right now. I think I got it. I've been playing these games for a while. I'm sure there's a couple new things about this one, but I pretty much know how to do everything in these games by now. At least this one has autosaves. All the other ones were like, hey, you have to find a phone or save in between chapters. That is it. So I kind of like this one. I like being able to save wherever. I mean, you can't in battle, obviously, but or right in cutscenes. But other than that, though, or I think this is where they want me to go. Sometimes I have a little trouble navigating with these maps, but I usually find my way. Oh, what's up, mister? Oh, you're gonna jump down here and get some food, are ya? She's on her way for some treats.
久しぶりだな、ママ。
Oh, maybe not.
びっくりさせないでよ。本当に突然なん
Oh,
だから。
nope, there was treats after all. I forgot. Here.
悪かっ
Put
た
this
な。
back. Usually I have the
出所
couch
され
in
た
a
のね。
recline position. She likes to sit
みんな
in
でお祝い
the
しなきゃ。
place for your feet
いや、
when I'm not
いいんだ
using it, or
な。
sometimes when I'm using it.
ちょっと挨拶に寄っただけだ。
あら、そうなの？
それより、
There we go. We got
伊
that all
達さ
set
ん
up for
と
the kid.
店の前であった。
Anyway, back to the
この
Yakuza.
街も随分物騒になったよ
Oh,
うだ
actually,
な。
I think it's time for a hit. Haven't
そうな
had
の。
one in a minute.
ここ最近いろんなとこで殺人事件が起きて、本当に治安が悪くなってきちゃった感じよ。桐生さんも気をつけてね。
ああ、そうだ。ママに聞きたいことがあるんだが。
何かしら？
秋山の居場所を知らないか。
Man, and that is
秋山
that
さ
for
ん
that
ね。
bull.
ごめんなさ
That
い
is。cash.
私もわからないの。少し前に突然
And
お
that
店
honestly
閉
did
めちゃっ
not
た
taste
ね。
very good.
その日から全く姿を見せ
Oh
な
well,
いのよ。
when I'm done doing
変な事
recording,
件に巻き
I
込ま
might
れ
just
てな
pat
きゃいい
myself
け
a
ど。
freshie.
そうか。この辺りで、はるかを見かけなかったか。
え？はるかちゃん？はるかちゃんがどうかしたの？
Haruka-chan?
ずいぶん前の話だが、はるかが沖縄から
Anyway, though, why don't we now move on to camera? Alright, let's get ourselves a little bit of some camera game here. 900p now. Oh wow, there's a lot of you guys. Holy shit. Man, they're kicking my ass. I never do very good against bosses or large quantities of people like this. It's just too much to focus on. And this is only on normal, so it's not like I put it on super easy mode. I think I might have some heals, but I don't even know. Get off me, bastards. Alright, we got one done, at least. Alright. Looks like we beat them. But now am I gonna have to like beat their boss or something?
誰だ？お前。
ちょうどいい。あんたらに聞きたいことがあるんだ
何？
な。秋山って男を知らねえが、スカイファイナンスって町金をやってた。あんたらに狙われたって話を聞いてる。
秋山なんて男は知らん。
本当か？
喂，这里已经没事了，咱们走吧。間違いねえ。ありゃ、四代目だ。
His reputation precedes
帰
him.
ってきたのか。おい、行くぞ。本家に知らせに行く。
Alright though, why don't we now move on? Now for 720p, for whatever reason it put my refresh rate down to 60. So, it is what it is, but it can still barely stay at 60 in the first place. There's some spots where it still drops down, so that's fine. And I pretty much decided if somebody wants to play at 720p, they probably don't care that much about graphics, so I just did everything on low. So anyway, to the game. Well, now here we go. We're on low at 720p now. And as you can tell, that game does not look that great anymore. But at least we're mostly staying at 60, so if you want a 60 plus experience, this is your go-to. Oh, we got a fight. Cool. Well, too bad. All I got to give you was an ass kicking.
しつけがなってねえな。
早く財布置いてけや。
Take that. Ow, kick me in the ass. Well, you know what? How about this? That. Giant ass punch. Dang, that thing does some damage. Alright, I think this guy left. And he didn't take too many more hits to kill. Alright, cool. We got some EXP, so since I usually get my ass handed to me in these by most bosses and whatnot, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna go with the health first. I can always do some of the other ones later. Alright. Looks like this is the correct way to go. Man, that phone is blowing up. Hey, there's some more people want a piece. Alright, one down already. We blocked that one. Alright, now we just gotta finish this one off. Well, that's one way to do it. Has blood splatter all over my jacket. Anyway, though, seems like a great time to move on to camera, so let's do just that. Now, here we go with some 720p gameplay. And even on the screen itself, it does not look very good with everything on low, but you might be able to turn a couple things up to high and medium, though, if you just want to play at 720p, but still have some good graphics. I'm just doing my normal, you know, thing that I do with this thing. You know, 1080p is super high settings, like maxed out or at least high. And then 900p is like medium, because I feel like it's a good medium. There we go. They almost got me though. I'm almost dead. I wonder if I've got any heals. No. So yeah, I should probably not get into any more fights, or I'm going to lose. Or if I'm going to, I should stop and eat. Looks like there's an eatery place right up here, actually. Maybe? Oh, you gotta go all the way over here. Although I might not have any money. How much money I got? Oh, I got 30K. We're good. Order. Alright, now I won't get one-hitted if I get into another fight, so that's good. Now we can continue on our way back to Sky Finance. Alright, cool. And with that, I think that's plenty. So, why don't we go ahead and go wrap this video on up?
Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Yakuza 6, the Song of Life on the Asus Ally. And it did a pretty good job. At 1080p, you're looking at a 30 to 40 FPS experience with the thing pretty much maxed out. At 900p, you can get like 50-ish FPS, sometimes almost touching 60 here in some spots. So, good middle ground. And then if you turn everything down to low and play at 720p, you can get a constant 60. Doesn't look very good anymore, so you could probably turn one or two things up, but you'll start getting into situations where you start dropping down to 57, 58. I don't really care on a system like this with a variable refresh rate display. That doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is if you're playing at something 60, all of a sudden it drops all the way down to 30. No variable refresh rate screen in existence can help you with that kind of stuff. You're gonna notice that kind of frame rate droppage. So, just putting that out there. But in any case, that is all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.